Hello again, everyone. This is Zeke Tiger with some more Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm going to go feed my horse, and then I'm going to do the level 15 Prophet story quest. So, if y'all do not want to see the level 15 story quest, there's several other videos of mine you can go watch. But I'm going to feed my horse and then pursue that quest. I've made a little bit of level progress. I think I was 13 in the last video. I'm up to 16 now. I did a bunch of quests in Stone Falls and tried to record some of it, but it just wasn't cooperating with me, so yeah.
Hello there.
We race fine horses in Davon's Watch. Once sold one to Vivek himself. What can I help you with?
So feeding your horse, you can increase their speed, stamina, or capacity by 1% every 20 hours. And I've just been doing speed. I don't know what capacity does. Okay. Gold spammers are running rampant right now. So if you see 1,000 of them in chat, that's why. Ah. Ran into some water. So the level 15 story so far, I've already spoken with the Prophet, and he cannot find one of the 5 companions, so he's sending me to look at some possible spies, and hopefully one of them know where one of the 5 companions are.
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm. Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed. I'm no fool. Nothing else to tell, I'm afraid. It all happened rather quickly.
So I don't have the intimidate option from the Fighters Guild. I could get it, but is it worth a skill point? I don't know.
Hello there.
Let's go talk to someone else.
Since the war began, the market has never been busier. Let me think. Ah, yes. Imperial fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical.
Oh, man.
He was heading towards the stables. Truth be told, I put him out of my mind until just this minute. I don't even know if I'd recognize him if I saw him again.
He ran to the stables.
Hello.
That's where I was. Oh, now I need to search this abandoned stall. Onward. The worms retreat. If y'all don't know the story so far, there were 5 companions that were trying to light the dragon altars to save Tamriel from oblivion. And one of them, Manimarco, betrayed the other ones and ripped a tear between oblivion and Tamriel. So the whole purpose of my existence is to try and stop Manimarco, Oblivion, and Molag Bal. And Manimarco is known as the King of Worms, since he's a necromancer. Broad Typho. Let's see if anything opened up for Adric's Spear. Nope. That's at level 30. We'll just save this point until something useful comes on, I guess. Oh. There's someone.
Never leave this place alive!
Got some gold. Orb of Discourse.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Wish I had Persuade right now. Let me see if I can get it. That might be part of the Mages Guild, if Intimidate is Fighters Guild. Okay.
This is Abner Tharn, the Master... Yes, you're How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Colour me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Manimarco's wrath? I think not. Ah. The owner of this place returns, and he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
Get away from that.
What? Run, Michael. Had to use a health potion. Good gracious. Blow everything there. That was somewhat difficult. So I need to go tell the prophet what I learned. After this story quest, I will probably move on to the next zone, Deshawn, I think it's called. And I got my treasure map, so hopefully I can find some sweet loots when I get there. Typically not the collector's edition, but it's called the CE treasure map, has 2 blues and 2 greens. So maybe it'll be some sweet armor that I don't have greens or blues of. I guess I was gonna try to port closer to him, but this is the closest I can get, evidently. Speaking of treasure maps, I'll show you what it looks like. So that's it. So there's some town with some trees and some water, and the treasure's in the middle of the water under a tree. So hopefully that won't be too hard to find. Going the wrong way. What the? Oh boy. Not having a mini-map kind of sucks, but there are mini-map mods. Don't want to do those quests. Don't want to do them. Leave me alone.
Greetings.
But if there's anything specific y'all would like to see, just let me know. And if you If you like the way these are going, hit a like button. I haven't gotten a like before, so it'll be super awesome. Let's go see what the prophet says. In my level 10 story mission, I had to save one of the companions. Lyris something. She's in here. Since I saved her. Lyris Titanborn. Playing her lute.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
Okay.
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor, Manimarco. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Ooh. I'll take that, I believe. Health and damage. Good. Okay. Any skill point? Nope. So that's level 15 story. At level 20, I'm sure he will tell me where I can find the Red Guard Sai Sahan, and then we'll be off on another adventure. I read through, or wanted Lyris to tell the backstory in case y'all didn't know it. So I think that'll be it for now. Next video we will go into Deshawn and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Thank y'all for watching.